They tell a narrative and a story to the audience, basically.
I like the fact that music videos sometimes have a certain narrative to them. So I like the fact that they showcase the artists themselves and also the songs and the lyrics.
The fact that they involve the author into the creation of the artwork.
I like that it conveys the artist's emotions and sort of how they're feeling. You can see throughout the music video. If the effects are good, I like a music video with good effects.
I like the fact that it makes the lyrics come to life, because you know there's like how there's a relationship between the lyrics and the visuals. So I like the fact that you start to see what you hear.
I like that they provide a storyline to the lyrics, so instead of just expecting to see an artist in a concert environment, like on stage, you actually kind of get a storyline with a protagonist and an antagonist.
If it's a pop video, I expect to see just quite casual but quite party kind of outfits. So not casual like everyday casual, but like casual isn't like a party casual.
Well, I think that depends on the genre, but if it was like R&B, then possibly quite sexualised clothing. If it was sort of pop, bright colours, bright colours, makeup, quite bright.
Depending on maybe the age of the artist, if it's sort of like a younger, like an older teen artist around like maybe 1920s, I expect to see her wearing like skirts, shorts, kimonos, vest tops, something just like quite casual for somebody her age. Whereas like if it's something like an extravagant video, like Super Bass or Nicki Minaj, I expect to see like maybe costumes, bright makeup.
In a female's music video, they'd have to be quite casual because the artist audience are often younger than them, so they'll really get inspired by them and take kind of fashion advice from them. So something quite casual that the audience can replicate. Unless it is a really kind of extravagant video like Nicki Minaj or Lady Gaga, then it would have to be really out there. But it would have to be really brightly coloured too.
I'd like to see more of the artist being part of the narrative.
I think I would like the artist to be more a part of the narrative.
I think there should be more scenes of the artist instead of the narrative.
I prefer a music video with some narrative.
Personally, I think I prefer the artist singing because I like going to like concerts and stuff, so I feel like it makes it more personal if you see them singing.
I think I'd prefer to see more shots of the artist singing. I think if there's a narrative, you could maybe use other characters rather than the artist. But the main artist kind of provides the performance side of the video.
That would usually be the instruments that they may be playing or use to be a part of the video or the music.
I expect to see the stuff like microphones, instruments. It depends on the narrative of the video, to be honest. So if it was like a love story video, it could be like a restaurant, food, chocolate, stuff like that.
Depends on the video, you know.
The pop music video, it's sort of big props. I think it depends on what the song's about, but props such as like anything to do with what the music video is about, guitar, pianos, drums.
I would expect to see guitars, maybe something to do with smoke or fire.
Any instruments used by the band, and that would be in like a performance section of the music video. In the actual narrative, anything that adds to its kind of theme. So if it's like something based on youth, then any props that relate to youth.
I'd see them in multiple settings, give a sort of sense of being part of everything and not being focused just on them.
I think multiple settings because it's better to have the artists kind of following the narrative, so it's not just them in like a room, but in the whole story as well.
I'd like to see the artist in a single setting, because I feel like a single setting makes the video more natural than changing setting every 5 seconds.
Multiple settings, and I think it makes it different. I feel like if a music video is in one place, it can get a bit repetitive. So multiple settings makes it more interesting.
Preferably multiple settings, because I feel like it adds like energy, excitement, because you don't know what's going to come next. And usually when the setting change, the outfits also change, so it's a bit of like, shows like a change like the music video.
I think it's better to see an artist in multiple settings because it really kind of keeps up the energy of a music video. It stops it getting so repetitive and it adds an element of excitement.
Fade to blacks and black and whites.
I expect to see stuff like colour filters, so just like different like rainbow colours or just black and white or zoom out, stuff like that.
Slow-mos and time-lapses.
Pop music video, loads of close-ups, shot reverse shots if they're moving from sort of person to person. What else? Split screens are good in pop music videos.
Depending on how like fast or slow the song is. If it's like a slow song, I expect to see like slow-mo, maybe fade to black. If it's like a fast song, I expect to see like maybe time lapses and split screens and stuff like that.
I feel like split screens are really important, especially when there's a protagonist and an antagonist, so you can kind of see both. I really like time lapses or slow-mos, I mean it plays on the time element, and black and whites.
I would like to see about multiple people. Usually, if it's a single artist, usually them with other people, maybe perhaps the public, or if it's a band, would be the whole sort of members of the band and not just maybe the lead singer or guitarist.
I think this depends on the narrative.
Depends on how big the cast is.
Maybe around 3. I think it depends what the song's about, and if it's quite upbeat, then you'd like to see more people, like said, they were dancing. But if it was sort of slow pop song, then maybe 1 or 2.
Maybe about 3 or 4.
I'd say a few because you'd have the main artist, their band, and then maybe some extra characters. I think if it's a really upbeat video, then you'd need more people to kind of add like a dance or energy kind of element.
The camera should really privilege the sort of main sort of people who are singing it. So again, if it's a single artist, it should focus on maybe them usually, or maybe the person, if it's a sort of narrative, sort of the relationship between the two people, if there is one. Or if it is a band, it should focus on sort of the band members.
The camera should privilege the artist if it's a single setting, but if it's a multiple, the main character of the story.
Probably the main singer.
The main artist that's singing, so
The main artist, or possibly the antagonist as well.
The main artist.
I like the long shots where they sort of establish a location, or again close-ups if they need to show emotion or, you know, power over something.
I expect to see zoom-ins of the artist herself, zoom-outs, long shots, shots like shots of like the whole band, or just close-ups of instruments.
Close-ups and mid-shots.
close-ups, wide shots, I love wide shots, medium close-ups showing the outfit, posture,
Close-ups, long shots, wide-angle shots, establishing shots, shot reverse shot.
Definitely long shots to like establish the location, and then close-ups of the main artist.